All right, Week 8 NFL predictions, and this is going to be a video that makes me realize I need to do this later in the week because there's too much stuff that can happen between now and Thursday and Sunday that leaves things in the air. So this is a crapshoot. Let's roll with it, see how we do. Doing decent on the season so far. 10-5 this last week. Can't really see that one right there, but you can see I got it wrong. I was worried about Aiden Hutchinson with the Vikings game and the Lions. I thought that they might have more of an impact, but Lions offense is still high-powered. That was a really good game to watch. Got that one wrong. I got 5 wrong overall. There were only 5 upsets. I correctly called 1 upset. My other upsets were incorrect with the Packers. I thought and that was so close. That was such a close game. Kalen Bullock had that in his hands for the interception, for the third interception, fourth turnover, and it went right between his hands. I don't know how he missed that, but he did. So anyways, I got 10 right. You can see on the screen if you're looking real close. I know that's kind of small for some of you guys, but I'm not going to go through each of those every week. And I got 5 of them wrong this week. The only upset I got right was calling the Cardinals over the Chargers, so I got that one right. So on the season so far, 60-47 on the season, so 56% correct. We're getting back up there. That one rough week really slaughtered things, not just for me, but for anybody that does predictions and upset picks. So 10-5 this last week. Let's hope we can keep things rolling. There's no buys this week. None. No buys. So here was last week's parlay. So freaking close. If that interception happened, I would have hit my parlay. That makes it even harder. But that's why you don't. That's why you don't go against your division rival. That's why you don't do that. That's why the team you want to lose, you don't bet against them. I always want the Packers to lose. I should know. I really thought the Texans would have that one. But all the other ones were good. Eagles won by a big amount. The Colts won. The Ravens won huge. And the under of 50.5 on the Seahawks-Falcons game, on the over on the Broncos-Saints game happened. So everything looked good. Just the one screwed me up. So the parlay still has to wait another week. We wait and we wait and we wait. So as I said, this week, no buys. Last week, the Bears and the Cowboys had buys, and that will factor in. I always like to see which teams had a buy to be able to see how they do in the future weeks. So that does have an impact. For this week's games, let's get right into it. Thursday night game, the Vikings travel to the Rams, and I think the Vikings, they struggle when they travel on a shortened time frame. So Sunday going to Thursday. So I think it's going to be close, but I still think they find a way to pull that off. I wouldn't bet the spread on that one, though. Eagles going to Cincinnati. I think the Bengals pull this one off, too, but this is also one where I won't bet that spread. I wouldn't touch this game. I think the Eagles have the ability to upset the Bengals with how they started the year, but I think the Bengals are correcting course. So I wouldn't bet this one. I wouldn't touch it. Ravens at the Browns. I think they can cover that spread. I do. I'm only giving them a 12-point edge, so I wouldn't bet the spread. But easily, I think the Ravens are locked to win 100%. You're going to see there's a lot of chalk this week. I only do 1 upset. I thought it was going to be 2 upsets. I thought because the Falcons had the line before the Bucks did. Titans headed to the Lions. I think they'll cover this one as well. Lions are clicking. Titans are in trouble. Heading to Ford Field. That should be an easy one for the Lions. So I'm covering that 10.5 points. In fact, I might even bet that one. I'm not going to, but I might. I'm not going to. So Cardinals heading to the Dolphins. Tua coming back. That'll be big. We'll see what happens there. Cardinals were the favorite, and then Tua coming back was announced. No Guardian cap. That's really weird to me. I would think he would do that with how many concussions he's had, but I think the Dolphins cover that easily with the Cardinals heading there and Tua coming back. He might be a little rusty, but I think he'll be fine. Jets and Patriots. I think this is going to be a super close game. I think this is a trap game for the Jets. I think I don't know. I think Patriots coming back. If the Patriots weren't coming back from London and playing a short time, well, coming from London a week, not having the bye, I'd probably go for them, but I didn't. Falcons and Bucks. This was supposed to be one of my upset picks. Bucks are just too injured, too much going on, and the Falcons are extremely healthy again. They beat them last time, and I think that's the edge, is the health. Falcons are healthy. Even though they have to go to Tampa Bay, I think they got it. Packers and Jaguars. I think it's a trap game too, but I'm going to give the Packers the edge. I never, ever choose the Packers because I feel like they're a fraudulent team. But the Jaguars, same reason, coming back from London after being there 2 weeks, that can cause the same type of jet lag. So I think the Packers will squeak that one out. But I think the Jaguars will give them a game there. Same with this one. I wouldn't bet the spread on this one. The Colts barely lost to the Texans in week 1, and I think the Colts are starting to click with a little bit of confidence. This could be an upset. I almost chose it to be an upset. I just think the Texans are going to be too motivated coming off that loss that they should have won against the Packers, so I think they'll be fine. Saints heading to LA to face the Chargers. I think the Chargers handle this spread easy. I probably should have chose this was one of my bets, but I didn't. I would take the Chargers on that spread. I think the Chargers are going to handle this one easily. You got the Bills heading to, I don't know why it's doing that out of order, sorry. Bills heading to the Seahawks. I don't like this one either. I wouldn't bet on this one. Josh Allen hasn't looked good on the road this year, but he's playing so well. And the Bills have some momentum, and they got Amari Cooper. I think they'll win it, but I don't want to bet that one either. I'm saying that a lot this week. Panthers at Broncos. This one I would bet easily. Broncos 7.5 spread. I think you can give them a 10-point spread, and they'd probably cover that one. The Panthers look terrible. Absolutely awful right now so far this year. So I think the Broncos are going to start clicking on that one as well. Chiefs at the Raiders. The Raiders always seem to give them a game. I think that the Raiders are just in too much turmoil with everything. In fact, digging down and getting Desmond Ridder as their quarterback, I don't see the Raiders having a shot in this game, but who knows? Maybe that's just the way this football fate would happen on the only undefeated team left. Bears headed to the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, game time, probably decision. I bet he'll play. Either way, the Bears are just too high-powered with their secondary. The Commanders' secondary is weak sauce. The Bears will handle this one easy. It could be way more than 30-20. Last year, the Bears beat them 40-20. It could be the same type of score this year. Here's my upset of the week. Cowboys have the bye, so they have an extra week to prepare. Niners, with so many injuries, they're still the favorite. The Cowboys are undefeated on the road and defeated at home. Niners are undefeated at home, but the Cowboys do have the bye week. I think, obviously, Shanahan's a way better coach than McCarthy, just the bye week. I'm going to call that one just for fun to have an upset this week. And then Monday, the Steelers, Giants. Steelers will handle this one easy. They'll absolutely slaughter the Giants. That's just the way it's going to be. So those are my picks for the week. Here's my parlay. Let's see if I can finally get one. Taking the Falcons with the spread, 2.5 points. Oh, I'm doing spread on all of these, actually. And I'm getting gutsy with the Cowboys one, 4.5. Because even if they don't win, I did the spread. 4.5, they should be able to cover the spread. The Colts, so yeah, I didn't choose the Colts to win outright, but I do think with the Colts defense, that should be a good game. So 6 points is a lot of points to give up. I think this game will come down to the final drive, and I think the Colts will be able to stay within 6 points. So that's my go there. I kind of don't want to bet this one now because the Bears could end up being the underdog by the time we get to game time if Jaden Daniels is announced to be playing. And I absolutely think the Bears will beat them either way. I think the Bears will throttle them. 2 or 3 touchdown win there. Steelers, 6.5 point spread against the Panthers. I'm going to take that one. And then the spread for the Packers against the Jaguars. I went ahead and took it just because I feel like I always bet against the Packers and it kills me. So it's kind of reverse psychology. It's not a good reason to bet, guys. That's not why you make bets. So don't do that one. In fact, I think this will be a super close game and it's a trap game. The Packers could lose. So those are my bets for the week. I'm not confident in these ones. I don't like this week of betting whatsoever. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, though. Those are week 8 NFL predictions. Let me know your thoughts. See how we do. See if we can do better than 10-6 because we need to start getting the edge here. We need to go 12-4, 13-3 this week. That's what we're hoping for. So let's see how it goes. All right. Till next week.